Hey guys, welcome to the Myles Show. I'm Iain Myles, your executive dating coach from karmalifestyles.com. Guys, right before we get going, I want to remind you that I am still giving away my free ebook called Get a Girl to Like You. Now, I basically drill down how you can master the art of conversation in order to get a girl to like you. So if I were you, I would definitely grab a free copy today by simply clicking on that link in the video's description box right down below. Now, relationships and dating take different forms all over the world. Your game might take a little hit when you go to a new place or you try to gain women with different cultural practices and beliefs. Most guys struggle finding good women to date when they're in foreign countries. I actually got an interesting email from a guy that shared his plight, and the email reads as follows. Hi Ian, I'm an expat and most women here are outside of my race. We have different perspectives on some major things and I don't think I can compromise on. I find good women, but sometimes we end up splitting, because of the differences in societal orientation. I want to be comfortable and date women here. Please help me. Right now, I could just feel the guy's frustration just from sending that email. Dating outside of one's race may be daunting at first, but it is an opportunity to expand one's horizons and explore new experiences. Diversity is not always bad. You'll discover that the difference of orientation has equipped the woman with a skill that you will find priceless. Now, their different take on sex can bring a unique form of pleasure that maybe you are not used to. So how do you get comfortable dating outside of your race? Communicate and listen. Now, the best way to get comfortable dating women outside of your race is mastering the art of communication and listening. It is an important skill because you'll always find ways to compromise or tackle challenges that come with interracial relationships. One of the issues that affects interracial relationships is their experience with race. So figure out early in the relationship whether you belong to the minority or the majority racial group. Minority races tend to go through racial discrimination that is difficult for those in the majority race to recognize. Those in a minority race also fail to understand the ignorance of those in the majority race. Failure to understand things from both perspectives can lead to grave misunderstanding and strong accusations that may actually corrode the base of the relationship. So let your partner know how you feel about any given issue and allow them to explain their side of things. If she feels as if the space is clear, then she will guide you on how to best manage. Examine your biases. Now, dating within your own race can cause you to become blind to certain biases that you carry. When dating outside of one's race, some of the challenges include being biased and not being able to see it. Now remember, your choice to date someone outside of your race can also become a bias that you have to address. Now unfortunately, many men go into interracial relationships with preconceived notions about what to expect. Whilst it helps to learn different cultures from your partner, it should become your prerogative to educate yourself, without their help. Do research about this and about their race and their culture. This will ease your transition into interracial relationships and really help you avoid disrespectful mishaps. Different races experience life in different ways. Therefore, it would be unfair to expect them to understand your view without trying to understand theirs. Know her beyond her race. Now, her racial orientation should not be the only thing that defines the parameters of your relationship. Beneath her skin color lies a unique person that you are interested in. Now, in any relationship, you want to get to know your partner, to know what sort of a person that she is and what expectations she has of you. When you let race become the center of your interactions, you risk overlooking her character and the things that make her unique. If you find yourself focused on dating the person based on their race and not what else they have to offer, then you may want to avoid pursuing that relationship. Interracial relationships need that extra effort. This will be hard to commit to if you cannot see them beyond their race. You also need to become cautious about the things that you ask them in the relationship to avoid hurtful questions. Sometimes the questions are asked out of pure curiosity but may trigger your partner. For example, don't use stereotypes when interacting with your partner. Get used to discomfort. Now, sharing racial experiences or talking about race can get uncomfortable in an interracial relationship. However, it is going to be a crucial part of your conversations that you need to get comfortable with. You will need to discuss differences in cultures and racial experiences to an intimate degree, and these conversations can highlight a difference in experience and underlying ignorance in each other, but they are necessary conversations. So understanding her viewpoint on race will help you tackle the real issues. It also helps to sympathize with her experience because it lets her know that you are there for her when you don't understand her. If she can talk to you about how she feels, then that creates a safe environment to grow that relationship. Start with someone with experience. Now, sometimes starting by approaching women that have experience dating outside of their race and ease you into their interracial relationships. Dating someone with no experience might be a bit challenging because sometimes they might unintentionally come out as disrespectful or insensitive. So dating someone with experience lessens the questions that sometimes create problems in interracial relationships. Women with experience dating outside of their race can also be understanding of ignorance about certain issues. Remove any racial filters in dating apps. The modern dating world happens mostly on our screens. Most gentlemen prefer to meet their lady online because it gives them an opportunity to check her out before contacting her. In quite a lot of dating apps, there is a racial preference filter that most people use to limit the number of people they can link up with. The first step would be to avoid apps with preferences or remove the racial preference filter on the app. This will allow you to become more open to different women from different races that share your interests. Now, for the very old-fashioned gen out there, get comfortable with approaching women from a different race and sparking up conversations with different women. Well guys, that marks the end of today's show. Now, don't forget to visit karmalifestyles.com as we offer services such as the residential training where we will physically take you out one-on-one to the coffee shops, to the bars, and even to the nightclubs. Okay, and look, this isn't some kind of an online generic training where we will talk to you remotely through Zoom and tell you what to do from a distance. Neither is this a boot camp where you're going to be ram-packed with a load of random guys, 12 guys. No, this is a private one-on-one training with the very best coaches, dating coaches in the world. In fact, a group of us will be training you. And when we demonstrate how we do it in front of your eyes, you'll be stunned and it will really shift your reality. All you then need to do is just rinse and repeat that same very process. It's that simple. Guys, don't forget to write to me to let me know what you think about today's topic. Now, I really love hearing your feedback. Let's also keep that conversation running in the comment section right down below. Also, as I already mentioned, check out karmalifestyles.com for a wide selection of helpful materials on dating and relationships for guys. And finally, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.